So, what happens to the penis if you should abstain from sexual intercourse for a prolonged period of time? Does the size of the penis decreases? Does it affect fertility? Does it even affect your stamina in bed? These and other things we are going to be discussing in this video. When you abstain from sexual intercourse for a prolonged period of time, it doesn't change who you are. You still remain who you are. It doesn't change you from being a man to a woman. In fact, the size of your penis does not significantly decrease, and your testes are going to be intact. Just that there are some benefits that those who practice sexual intercourse frequently are going to enjoy that you are not going to benefit from. Anyways, before we proceed in this video, if today is your first time of coming across this channel or your first time of coming across this video, please kindly hit on the subscribe button and turn on the notification so you don't miss any video coming from this channel. So what are the effects of abstaining from sexual intercourse for a prolonged period of time? These are scientifically proven effects. Number one, decrease in erectile function. Regular or frequent erections support blood flow to your penis or your penile tissues, and this promotes the health of your sexual organs. Let's look at this scenario. A young man who wants to put on muscle will have to hit the gym and start lifting up heavy metals, and also be getting involved in some kind of exercises like aerobics in order to achieve that result. If he visits the gym today and decides to visit the gym in a week time and continues in this manner, he is not going to get the results that he wants, because in order for him to get the result he wants, he has to consistently visit this gym and be lifting these metals in order to get that result he wants. He's not just going to, build his muscle, his bicep. He's also going to promote his overall health and also going to promote his stamina. The same mechanism applies to the penis and intercourse. The only exercise the penis does is erection, penetration, and ejaculation. If the penis is not put to use for a prolonged period of time, it experiences what we call penile disuse atrophy, where there is that little drop in the size of your penis and your stamina also reduces. So you are unable to perform, well in bed. A research reveals that people who abstain from sex for a prolonged period of time have a little decrease in the muscle tone within their penis, and potentially affecting the quality of erection. So your erection is going to be affected if you abstain from sexual intercourse for a prolonged period of time. Number two, there is low motility and vitality of your sperms. If a man goes to a doctor to run fertility lab, the first lab you will take is semen analysis. And in this semen analysis, there are some important parameters the doctor is looking out for. One is the volume of your semen, the motility and vitality of your sperm, and the last one is the morphology of your sperm. So, if you abstain from sexual intercourse for a prolonged period of time, the volume of your semen is going to increase. Yes, this is because your testes are still producing sperm cells, though they are not being released out. So all these sperm cells are going to be stored in the epididymis of your testes, waiting for a day to be released out. But the quality and the motility and vitality of the sperm cells are going to be affected, because they are going to be exposed to oxidative stress from reactive oxygen species and inflammation. These reactive oxygen species are going to damage the structure of the sperm and will affect the motility, how the sperm move, and the vitality of your sperm. And this is one major cause of infertility in men. Number three, there is increased risk of prostate cancer in men who abstain from sexual intercourse for a prolonged period of time. A research carried out in Harvard University reveals that men who abstain from sex for a prolonged period of time are at higher risk of prostate cancer later in life. This is because during ejaculation, toxins, harmful substances, or cancer causing agents are flushed out from the prostate gland through ejaculation. So, before ejaculation will take place, so many mechanisms comes into play. Prostate produces fluid. Seminal fluid comes from the seminal vesicles before sperms are produced from the testes to form the semen. So when the prostate gland produces this fluid, it washes or it carries along these harmful substances into the semen, and they are flushed out through ejaculation. So if you don't practice or you don't have frequent ejaculation, all these toxins are going to pile up in your prostate and will expose you to prostate cancer, and your chances of getting prostate cancer is going to be high, since these carcinogens are going to be stored in your prostate gland. Number four is low libido and reduction in sexual drive. Men who practice sexual intercourse frequently have high level of the hormone testosterone, and men who do not practice frequent sexual intercourse have low level of testosterone. And this testosterone is what makes you a man. It's what regulates our sexual life. It is what gives you that burning sensation within you to knock. You understand? In fact, it is this hormone that is responsible for all the male secondary characteristics like deepening of your voice, putting on muscles, hair growth, blood production and stuff. This hormone is what is responsible for all these things. So, if you don't nag consistently, you are going to have low testosterone level, and that will affect your sex drive. And number five is psychological impact on your sexual responsibility. Now, when you have finally decided to resume your sex life, the thought of you not being able to satisfy your partner alone makes you depressed and stressed out, and anxiety can even set in, and this will affect the way you think and the way you do things. Not just that, during frequent sexual intercourse, certain hormones are released that regulate your mood, promote relaxation, and also relieve pain. Hormones like the oxytocin and endorphins. When you don't practice frequent sexual intercourse, you lack these hormones, and therefore you have mood swing. You are easily irritated. You understand? The little things you get annoyed, you have mood swing, restlessness. So all these things affect your cycle, your thinking ability. So frequent sexual intercourse is good. I am not saying that, you should practice frequent sexual intercourse, but it's your decision to make. It comes with a lot of benefits. To me, I will go for frequent sexual intercourse so I can enjoy all these benefits. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next video.